Well, it so turns out that October had a small surprise for me, and actually in a good way. I solved a mystery in my life that's been going on since about April. Back in April, there was a car show at Hooters, where I normally was going every Tuesday, which has since ended. But the first show they had hundreds of cars there. It was a great show. Everybody was there. There was like a club and all kinds of stuff like that. So XJoe81X and I went. So anyway, we go. He parks. I park next to him. I had a video of this back in the day. Everything's going great. And a couple hours go by and he says, "I'm getting tired. I want to go home. I'm going home." So I'm like, it's a nice day. It wasn't hot. It wasn't cold. It was sun. It was just warm enough you didn't need a jacket. It was a beautiful day. So I'm like, well, I'm not leaving now. He said, well, you could stay as long as you want, but I'm going to go home and lay down. I'm tired. So he goes. About an hour and a half goes by, and finally it got to that point of the day where a lot of people were leaving, and I said, you know what, I think that's about enough for me. So I packed everything up, and I started going home. Well, who happens to be on the way home but the Shetalian? So I figured I'd just drive by, because it's really not even out of my way. So I did. And what did I find? Oh, yeah, washing the cars. He's got this long pole with this chihuahua wash kind of thing, and he's washing the car, soaping it up, doing all the shit. Now he sprays some shit on the wheels, and he has this brush for the wheels. Not that kind of brush, the other kind. And he's going, you can kind of, it's like a thin brush with bristles all around, and you can kind of get in the wheel, in the openings of it and that. And I'm like, what happened? I thought you were tired. Oh, well, Casson and I decided we would get some lunch, and I got a second wind. He's got a second wind. He's washing 3 fucking cars. It's April. Like I said, it was a nice day, but I don't want to be washing cars, getting wet and all that shit. Fuck that. I don't know. But anyway, so he's doing all that, and he had this damn brush, and I'm like, that thing looks familiar. Where did you get that? I don't know. Did I give that to you? Did you take it from me? What happened? What's the deal with it? I don't know. And he's washing and cleaning the wheels and shit like that. And I'm like, I've seen that before. I don't know where I've seen it. It was bothering the shit out of me. I was like, I should have one of those. It's so convenient. It had like a gray and black handle. And I said, this looks like it was probably a Dollar Tree item or something like that. Because for $1, you pick it up, throw it in the fucking cart, and you're done for $1. So anyway, I was like, damn, that would be really nice to have. So I went to a number of different Dollar Trees, because although they're all supposed to carry the same stuff, of course, they don't have certain items. So I went to like 3-4 of them over the course of the next couple of weeks. And like I said, this was back in April. And over the months that had passed, I went to a number of different Dollar Trees on the way back from the chiropractor, or if I'm going to this place and that place, there's one, not far out of the way. And I'm looking, because it really looked like a Dollar Tree item. So the other day, I did a video of the Treatlife 3-arm lawn sprinkler. I'll put a clip of that in here real quick. That really throws the water out. I'm quite impressed with that. It's going all the way, it's actually hitting the pavement right over here, which is some ways away, and that's at the 90-degree mark. So let's go change that to 45 now. Well, anyway, that sprinkler had a nipple thing on it for a quick disconnect. And because this is not the actual review video, I tried just taking that out and screwing it onto the garden hose. The threads are different. It's a much finer thread on the base of that sprinkler. It's not a deal breaker. I have about 1,000 other bases it'll screw onto anything. It's not a big deal. But even so, I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I got to make this work like now. What am I going to do? I said, wait a minute, I have another coupler, because the one they give you, you have to like jam a hose onto it. I didn't want to get involved in that kind of fuck goofery just for a stupid review video. So I said, ah shit, I got some in here in the garage. So it's in my bucket of sprinkler shit. I made a video with that a number of years ago and I never finished it. We had parts 1A through D, and then there was going to be a part 2, but the program lost government funding or something like that. It just never happened. I don't know where I left off, so we're probably just going to leave it there. But anyway, I'm poking around in my bucket of sprinkler parts. See, here's the 3-arm lawn sprinkler, and I have other stuff here. There's a splitter and other things, other sprinklers here, a timer, a couple of nozzles and shit like that. And I'm digging through. I had to pull this stuff off, and I'm digging what? That's exactly the brush. I couldn't believe it. This was exactly it. This is the one that he had. So I gather we were together somewhere and we saw these, and he said, oh, that would be good for the car. You know, you could brush things on the brush with that, you know. Oh, pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'll get that. Oh, that looks good. And I was feeling generous to myself at the moment. So I picked one up too. Had no clue that I had left it right here. No clue at all. I knew I had seen it. I knew I had one or something. There was some correlation from fucking April. And here it is. I had it the whole time. Not that it's going to get much use or anything, but here's where I keep all the car shit. And that's where it's going to live. In fact, there's a nail right under it I could actually hang it off of, but I don't know, or it's actually a screw. I don't know how far into the wood it goes, but it fits in there tight right next to the bucket. That bucket had lived outside for years, and the top of it is cracked and whatever. I have a replacement, but it's kind of tough to get up here. I just decided this would be a good place. This thing was here when I moved in, so I put all the car shit up here. And it's there, you know. I mean, there's a lot of shit in the way, but I can get stuff down. It's not a problem. But I just jammed it in there for now, so it's there and ready for when I need it. An October surprise. Something actually good happened this month. Amazing. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit subscribe. And take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.